guys, welcome back for another video. This video will be a bookish video, obviously. So today, guys, today is Monday for me, and I had a very great morning. Started off slow. I did work on some video content, just moving around, and I decided that I was watching a vlog earlier, and the girl had mentioned that she was like, I gotta find my library card. And the thought hit me, I was like, I haven't been to the library in like over a month. The last time I had went was like January, because I remember I had some books that were due like the 2nd of January. So it's safe to say, guys, it's been like over a month since I made a library run. So this time around, not only because of Black History Month, I had just wanted to really focus on finding reads by Black authors, and also books that were already on my to be read list. And today, this great beautiful afternoon, I found one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I found 7 great books, guys, that we are going to discuss in this vlog. Some of them were books that were on my TBR, and some of them were books that just brought me back to a nostalgic moment a little bit. And then I also have a book that I went in blindly. I just picked it up because, yeah, I read the cover. I checked out the cover, glanced over the synopsis, and so I'm going in that one blindly, but it is also by a Black author. Okay, guys, so first up, this book, I actually had a copy of this book. I can't remember if I I'm sorry, y'all. I just been coughing. Hopefully, like I said, this weather is just been back and forth, so excuse me. Okay, so this book, I actually had a copy of it years ago. I'm not sure if I donated it, gave it away, or if it's just floating around somewhere. I don't know, guys, but anyway, we have The Rose That Grew from Concrete by Tupac Shakur. So this is a poetry book. Yes, so Tupac Shakur's most intimate and honest thoughts were uncovered only after his death with The Rose That Grew from Concrete, a collection of deeply personal poetry handwritten by Tupac in his own personal notebooks over the course of his life. So that's a glimpse of the synopsis. And I know the concept of the book because, like I said, I had a copy of it. So you know, and they have like his handwriting. I love the format because they have like his notebook and also the poem and fine. And so yeah. So this was the first one. They actually had this one like on the display. They had like an African American Black History Month section like in the front of the library, and I saw this. I was like, I haven't read this in years. So obviously gonna pick it up, go through the poems, and yeah. So this was something this book I was already familiar with, guys. The next one up, this was also in the front on the display. Blood Child by Octavia E. Butler and Other Stories. The cover was very intriguing, which made me pick it up, and also because it was a Black author. And that is the author. That's Miss Octavia in the back. And I've never read anything by Octavia Butler. She's recognized as among the bravest and smartest of contemporary fiction writers. Okay. So yeah, she's the author of Sing, Unburied, winner of the 2017 National Book Award for Fiction, and Salvage the Bones, winner of the 2011 National Book Award for Fiction. So yeah, looking forward to reading this. The synopsis: a perfect introduction for new readers and a must-have for avid fans. This New York Times notable book includes Blood Child, winner of both the Hugo and Nobel Awards, and Speech Sounds, winner of the Hugo Award. Okay, so it's a collection of short stories. So looking forward to this one, guys. Looking forward to this one. Okay, next up we have Walter Mosley, The Last Days of Ptolemy Gray. I know I'm not pronouncing that right. But it's crazy because I heard about this book years ago, and when I was walking in the library, I came across it and I was like, okay. I never read anything by Walter Mosley. I did have the book titled Black Betty, but I think I ended up donating that book because I hadn't seen it in a while, so that means I ended up giving it away. So this will be my first read by this author. And I think it's a novel about the nature of memory and witness. So I had kind of glanced over the synopsis, guys, and basically it seems like it's going to be like a coming of age told in two different ways, because the main character, I'm assuming, is 99 years old. And they also have another character, Robin, who is 17 and doesn't have a family of her own. So, looking forward to seeing the dynamic of how the story unfolds. Okay. So y'all know, I told y'all I had read Trees by Percival Everett, and I had been James has been on my TBR for the longest. And I said that if I go to the library next time and the copy is there, I'm going to get it. So, the fourth book, James by Percival Everett. Pulitzer Prize finalist. No, not finalist. It's actually a winner. A winner now. So, I am familiar with Percival Everett. I did read The Trees. I gave that book a 5 out of 5. If you haven't checked out that review, please feel free to do so. It is on my channel, floating around somewhere. But I heard great reviews about James. My cousin Stacy read it, and she spoke highly of this book. And basically, I know it's like a different perspective of Huckleberry Finn, but I am going blindly in the book. So yeah. So that was the fourth one, guys. James by Percival Everett. So the fifth book, guys. Okay, so I was watching a video about Eliza. I had just started following her. Shout out to Shelf Love with D and Stacy, because I think I was watching one of y'all videos, and it led me to her channel. And she was talking about the Mary Monroe video books, God Don't Like Ugly, like the original cover, because I think she had just reordered the books, like she had read them when she was younger. And so did I. I did read God Don't Like Ugly by Mary Monroe when I was younger, and I actually had like the original cover. And I had looked it up on Amazon. I don't think the original cover is like available unless you just find it like at like a thrift shop or like a store that just like sells like first-hand edition type of things. But anyway, I ended up finding God Still Don't Like Ugly, because I didn't read the second part of Mary Monroe. And this is actually the original cover of this book. So can't wait to dive into this one. Like I said, I did read God Don't Like Ugly, but the story is very the details are kind of vague to me now, because like I said, guys, that was years ago when I read that book. So yeah, I'm very excited to dive into this one, and I was surprised that they actually had the original cover. So yeah, that was a good one. Good find. Okay, so the sixth book up, I have this male author has been on my TBR for a while now, and some of my book club buddies had read some of his works and they raved about it, and I've been watching y'all videos and y'all raved about his writing as well, saying that he is a very descriptive and talented writer. So the sixth book I found, S.A. Cosby, King of Ashes. Can't wait to dive into this one. This will be my first read by S.A. Cosby, and he is a New York Times bestselling writer from southeastern Virginia. He is the author of All Sinners Bleed, which was on more than 40 Best of the Year lists, including Barack Obama, as well as the Edgar Award finalist Razorblade Tears, the Los Angeles Times Book Prize winner Blacktop Wasteland, and My Darkest Prayer. Okay, so yes, that is awesome, 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 awesome. I've heard good things about this read, so I can't wait to dive into it. And last but not least, this is the book, like I said, nobody recommended this to me. I was just walking around The title intrigued me, and I looked and I was like, okay, she's a Black author, so yeah, you're coming home with me. So The Kindest Lie by Nancy Johnson. So I didn't even read the synopsis, guys. I kind of like glanced over it, but okay, so the synopsis for this one. It's 2008, and the rise of Barack Obama ushers in a new kind of hope. In Chicago, Ruth Tuttle, an Ivy League educated Black engineer, is married to a kind, successful man. He's eager to start a family, but Ruth is uncertain. She has never gotten over the baby she gave birth to and was forced to give up when she was a teenager. She had promised her family she'd never look back, but Ruth knows that to move forward, she must make peace with the past. So we're just going to leave it right there. Because, okay, so returning home, Ruth discovers the Indiana factory town of her youth is plagued by unemployment, racism, and despair. While her family is happy to see her, they remind her of the painful sacrifices that they made to give her a shot at a better future, such as the comfortable middle class life she now enjoys. So this one sounds very interesting. And that is the author, guys. She is a native of Chicago South Side. Nancy Johnson worked for more than a decade as an Emmy-nominated award-winning television journalist at CBS and ABC affiliates nationwide. All right now, Queen. I see you. Yes, yes. So, guys, that was the reads I found at the library. Like I said, yeah, like when I walked in, I was like, my main focus was I was like, I was going to specifically find like, like a mixture of reads on my TBR list, reads that I definitely wanted to dive into, especially these two, because these were definitely on my TBR, guys. But I really had a very great library find, guys. So I'm about to get settled, edit this vlog. Okay, so my current read, guys, y'all know, and I'm gonna I currently have that video in the mix that I'm working on. Gonna upload that soon. I am still reading The Favorites by Lane Fargo. So far, so good. I knew it was gonna take me a little bit longer, guys, because this book is thick. Okay, but I will give y'all. I do have a video. I got y'all. I already have a video coming up where we will discuss like the final details and reviews. Okay, guys. So that was it for my library run haul, whatever you want to call it. I will see y'all in the next video. Have a great, great week. Bye.